Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So today we'll help our friend Agent Z over here, and we will probably also play the Raven Unleashed mission. So let's get started.
Brainiac is throwing down on our city, and the cops are no help. This ain't just a recon mission. We want it shut down before it gets any further. You up for it?
Calculator here. Ready to get some revenge on the genius who planned to digitize your powers? Then let's stomp some cans. Brainiac's forces are making a push into the city. Head over there and hold the line.
So if I recall correctly, pretty much all the mentors have these missions where you have to fight hordes of Brainiacs. Uh, right next to all the safe houses and next to even the police stations, you see those Brainiac robots that are there for you to stop them. And pretty much all the mentors have a variation of that mission.
Sanctum from these clockwork contrivances. We must complete the ritual.
So here it's really simple. We have to defeat 20 Brainiac robots. But there's a few steps to this mission, so it'll be a bit more than just that. So obviously here we have to use a combination of our powers and weapon, because if we spam our powers a little too much, as you can see, we run out of power pretty quick. It's one of the things about electricity. People often mention how electricity is a bit power hungry. So I've seen players who kind of have a hard time mastering electricity because of that, especially electric healing. You just have to learn how to manage your power. It's pretty much that simple. I remember with I have a character called Saturn Knight that I was playing often as a healer in endgame content, and I was able to heal well enough and not run out of power because I knew how to manage my power.
He's jamming some of my signals. Hang on.
So the next part is right over there.
Right, I think I blocked him. The bad news is that he's capturing exobyte targets. Take some of those poor slobs to the transport drop-off.
So with my Saturn Knight character, I was able to heal endgame content well enough. But I guess also one of the things I pretty much learned, I played DC Universe Online as a DPS for the first year or so. But then the first role I truly learned to master was controller. And learning to play as a controller also helped me when I played as a healer. I knew about power management because I was used to being the guy supplying the power and basically controlling how much power everyone in the group had. So even when I was playing as an electric healer, I was able to manage my power fine because, thanks to that. Let's take down. So we have to save. We have to save some of the citizens, and we have to defeat some of the Brainiac accumulators. Now let's get our last citizen, and we'll come back for the accumulators afterwards. So that should do it. So let's focus on the evil Brainiac robots. Oh, and I guess that does it. So let's go complete our mission.
Yeah, that made him mad. He's on to us. Hang on. Right. I'm switching to a supercharged vacillating system, which should... Oh, never mind. Brainiac's bombing down troops and supplies for his invasion. He'll start bottling any moment unless you stop him.
So we have to eliminate Brainiac forces. Oh, I guess they went down quick. And let's try to get the communication arrays first. I'm a bit surprised. I thought there'd be more Brainiac robots here. Normally there's a whole bunch of robots around these, let's call them antennas. So usually when you play this part of the mission, having a shield kind of helps. You activate your shield before clicking on the antenna, so that way you cannot be interrupted. But I guess not really an issue right now. Not sure if they made the mission easier as time went by, or we just got lucky. But I'll take it. So all we need right now is 15 Brainiac forces. So there should be a bunch here. So one thing that kind of helps, as you can see, the enemies are level 7 and we're level 9. Stay on target. There we go. So let's complete that.
Nice. You even managed to target the communication arrays blocking my signal. I'll remember that. Now, head back to the safe house. I imagine a reward is waiting for you.
Reward is always nice. So that was simple enough. So it's one of those missions you get early on, and as you saw, it's easy enough. We probably could have played it a couple of levels ago, but it should still give us some nice experience. If we're lucky, it'll allow us to reach level 10. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that should keep Brainiac licking his wounds for a while. You did good.
Oh yeah. So as you saw at level 10, it unlocks the healer role. Let's go take a quick look. So basically here you can see all the abilities that you will gain as you level up. And at level 10, you gain access to the healer role. So you should be able to switch between healer and DPS. And the only real distinction is that as a healer, you gain 35% restoration. And I guess we got a new skill point. Decisions. Would be tempting to go for some flight powers that we could use. Or some words of power. Let's go for super strength. For our friend Black Adam, it should be a good idea. So I'll probably also take a word of power, but a bit later. Actually, we can't put a stat point just yet. So let's go for the iconic power. So let's go for super strength. So we should be able to play Raven Unleashed, but before we do that, let's go back to our lair for a minute. So there is some style that I have in my bank that I've been saving for this character. For the Eternal Bracers, I'll go for the enhanced version. The same for the clasp. The same for the boots. I'll take only the regular Eternal Cape. I kind of prefer the regular version to the enhanced version. And the same for the leg and the chest piece. So with that, we should be able to customize the look of our Black Adam character. Sadly, it will probably give us some better gear than we should have. Let's take a look. So let's go for the... Normally the gear scales to your level. I guess from level 1 to level 3 won't really matter. But as a rule of thumb, whenever you have some gear that scales, one thing I would suggest is go for the piece of gear that will that you have the lowest level on. Like here, I have a level 1 chest piece. Level 3, level 9, level 1 boots. So let's go for the boots for starters. So as you can see, it gives us item level 10. Decisions. Well, let's go for the healer version. So here are the styles. Actually, I think I'll do something I never do. So here it explains about the styles. We'll look at that in just a second. Normally I go for a healer gear, or if I play controller, I'll go for controller gear. But in this case, I think I'll actually go for DPS gear. I again never really do that, so let's do that today. Oh, I guess so. Let's equip that. There we go. So the next part would probably be the chest, level 1. Sadly, we don't have a headpiece. I don't really like the headpiece for the Shazam style so much, so I didn't pick it up. So let's go for the DPS style because why not? Adam is more of a DPS than a healer, I suppose. So next we'll probably go for the back piece. So let's do that. So the hands or the shoulders pretty much the same. And we'll keep the pants for last. So let's go for the hands. The shoulders. So it gave us an upgrade to most of our gear. Instead of having a level 1 item or level 4 item, we have items that are level 10. I guess for the pants, so you can see it's all, oh actually it started getting to level 11. So let's go for the pants. So the pants also are level 11. So it gave us a small, a little bit of boost to our character. So if somehow you play an alt character and you want to, I guess, speed up the, not really the leveling process because it won't really speed it up, but you could go for some gear that you can purchase from the marketplace. In this case, that was the Eternal gear. Let's take a quick look how expensive it is. You can see it's I guess if you're just starting, it'll be a bit expensive for you to purchase right away. So why did we get all that gear? Very simple. It wasn't really to give a boost to my character because it doesn't really need it at this point. But it was mostly to be able to customize the look of our character a little bit more. So here we have the enhanced Magic Champion. So, and let's tweak the color a bit. Actually, let's put it yellow. There we go. So for the back, I went with the regular version of the Magic Champion. I kind of like to put the cape white to give it a bit more contrast, but someone screamed blasphemy when I did that the last time, so let's go for the bracers. There we go. I would be very tempted to keep it looking this way. And if I had multiple armories, I would probably, let's say, have my healer look, maybe look this way. But since I'm going to have only one armory, I'll have to make a tough choice. So let's go for the chest piece. For the chest piece, again, I went with the regular version. And sadly, for the chest piece, the way the colors are separated, if we get the lightning yellow, as you can see, we end up with a whole bunch of yellow. So I kind of prefer to almost, we keep the lightning black, but we keep the area around the lightning yellow. I know that It's not really how it should look, but within the context of DC Universe Online, the way the style is made, it's the better option, I think. Oh no, I forgot the belt. Oh, I'll get a belt a bit later. So let's equip the boots. So it gives us a pretty cool looking Black Adam. I could have sworn I had everything. Oh, I'm so sad now. So I guess I forgot about the belt. I'll get a belt a bit later. So you can see the belt right now is roughly 2 million. And obviously I can't afford it with this character, so I'll purchase it with my multiverse character. So one of the good things is that if you have a character that's a high level, that has a lot of cash, you can purchase items for your lower level characters. Oh, forgot to change the pants. Actually, I think I'll keep it like this, at least for now. I can still make up change my mind a bit later. So let's imprint it like that. So next we're going to play the Raven Unleashed mission. So let us go do that. So sadly I have to take the long way around. So let's click on our mission to be able to track it.
I am delighted with you. Trigon's energy is free to enter into this plane through his daughter, the so-called hero, Raven. Ha! Trigonic energy is corrupting human souls across the Tomorrow District. Join the demon rampage and show these ridiculous science police what magic can be.
So let's go show them. Here you can see the Shazam chest piece, the way it is colored in DC Universe Online, which sadly we can't reproduce the way the style is made. Oh, there's a little mission here. So there's various wanted posters. I don't think I'll play any PvP with this character, but you never know. So right now we should be able to fight a lot of evil demons. And eventually we'll end up fighting the Teen Titans. Because we're mean that way. There should be a side quest. I could have sworn there was a side quest here. Could be misremembering. Sometimes I'll remember either older mission that no longer exist in the game.
Trigon's evil energy is manifesting in dark orbs. Bring these to the circle of corruption cast by Trigon's demons, and add to his might.
Or sometimes I'll remember missions that you can get as a hero character. So let's talk to our friend Ramon here.
Man, grab me some science police gear for my next heist. They've got the best stuff in Metropolis, even better than Star Labs.
Ramon seems to be his first name, so I guess no relation to Cisco Ramon. Now let's pull back a bit. I do have a tendency to play a bit close to the action. Now let's pick up the investigation here.
Blood Priest Chronicle. This once weak healing scroll has been infused with the power
Oh, wrong
of
place.
lust by one of Trigon's sons.
Oh no, we're gonna be too late. Maybe. Oh yeah. Close, but not close enough. That's alright. There are other eggs. Oh, we got a feed and a skill point. We'll assign that in just a minute. Oh, that was quick.
Metropolis formed the Science Police as their own superpowered force, including magic. Kinda cute that they think they can take out Trigon. Or you.
So we got a new pair of boots, but thanks to the gear we purchased that's now level 10.
Still, these science police struggle? Trigon's corruption spreads with each psychic vortex. Punish the police for daring to interfere, and use the Eye of Sin to corrupt humans into demons for Trigon.
But thanks to the gear we already have, it'll take a while before the gear we get through missions will be worth using. Although, you never know. So we have a side quest over here, so let's go pick it up.
Hey, sweetness. I'm a lust demon.
And let's pick the investigation.
Blood Priest Chronicle. This gem
Hey, face! Meet
Nope.
fist!
the very air,
Somehow
as though it were
I changed my loadout without meaning to. Well, let's change it again.
Hey, get away from me! Hey, stop it!
So let's put that here. Oh, let's put that here. So basically Tesla Blast electrifies. Oh, actually I want to put Arc Lightning here. So Arc Lightning electrifies enemies, make them vulnerable to electric effects, so will make them vulnerable to Overcharge and to Tesla Blast. So let's put Tesla Blast here. And we have Electro Burst that blasts out a wave of electricity, and it does a bit of damage, and it heals us at the same time. And I guess we'll get a Supercharge if we can. Oh, we can't just yet. Actually, we can. So we'll take the Word of Power Supercharge. So it'll allow us to have a Supercharge right now. So if we go to our loadout, so our Words of Power is already equipped. And it actually works well with electric powers. So even though it's an iconic ability, I guess you benefit a bit more from it if you play electric. Actually, other powers also have electric abilities, so never mind.
Hey, he's mine.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Look, there he is. I gotta get a piece of him. He's so. Ah! Put it out! Put it out!
Not sure why the menu popped on its own, but it happens. I think it wanted to tell us that now we have access. No, we don't.
You've got to help! Oh no! No! No!
Thought it wanted to tell us that we had access to our stats abilities, where we can actually assign stat points, but I guess not. So let's take down one more Science Police. There we go.
Raven is Trigon's own daughter, yet he's willing to utterly destroy her to corrupt our Earth dimension. And here I thought I had father issues. That's a multi-dimensional demon for you.
And a bit, could have sworn we had to. I guess the heroes have to destroy the vortices on the rooftops.
Soon, she will become his portal into this world, and his evil energy will be ours. Feed his energy. Join the demon forces storming the building and unleash Trigonic vortices to spread his power.
Hey, buddy, I'm a green demon, and I'm gonna beat all the rest of those suckers to the good stuff before Trigon lets them through. Steal
Ah,
some
we
of
can
the
punch it
medicine
out.
Science police medics for me, huh? Why should everyone else kill it?
So here we have to create, I guess, vortices. And this is an investigation we got last time as we did our explore, when we did our explore for the booster gold missions. Oh, level up. We'll assign a point a bit later. So we're a bit lucky, we're able to get a whole bunch of medical supplies. But we still have to knock down the medics, so doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's a nice name to have. So one more medic.
Well, that gives raising hell a new meaning. Speaking of, I'm hearing the other Titans are trying to save Raven from Trigon inside the Science Police HQ. Ready to clash with some Titans?
So let's go clash with some Titans, but before we do that,
Why
let's
has
pick our side
Trigon's full
quest.
energy not come to this plane? That witch Raven must be resisting her father's commands. With the help of her allies, the Titans. Go, enter the station, defeat all you find inside, then invade Raven's soul to let Trigon triumph.
Ah, she's so mean.
Hey, we're in from Gotham, just trying to do a little business when the Science Police raided our operation. My boys broke out when the demons hit. See if you can find them and clear a path for them to get back to me.
So I guess you may have to choose one of these before, but you can only choose one focus. So I guess we have to choose our focus so that we can start putting skill points here. So there's three focus. There's focus weapon expert. If you do a lot of damage with weapons, this is what you want to take, and you'll get 10% extra total weapon damage, but your power regeneration will take a hit. I guess you could go for hybrid, plus 10% might, 5% dominance, 5% restoration, 5% vitalization. Personally, I have a tendency to go with super powered. The reason is quite simple. I'm sure you guys may have noticed by now. I kind of like to spam my powers a bit more, my superpowers a bit more. And here we get 25% power regeneration, and the 10% might and power doesn't hurt, so let's go for that. But we can't assign it just yet. Not sure why. No, I'm very sad. So I guess we're gonna have to be level 15 before we can actually start assigning points here. So we'll come back a bit later. But we do have a skill point to assign, so let's see if we can put it elsewhere. So I could use a few flight powers, I guess. Let's go for swoop attack. But I'm not really going to. Maybe I could use it. Oh yeah, let's use it. Seeing how I won't be playing as a healer, let's put other abilities than healing abilities, if we can. So swoop attack, what does it do? Quite simply, it does that. So I guess we're ready to go. Swoop attack is pretty useful, especially when you have enemies that try to run away. In PvP eons ago, something that would happen 90% of the time, players, as soon as they saw that they couldn't get the advantage over you, they would try to run away. It was pretty much everyone did that. So in order to be able to catch up to them, swoop attack was fairly useful for that. You could have had, I guess, a pull ability to be able to pull them towards you, and it works sometimes, but swoop attack was a guarantee that you could catch up to them and then keep on beating them up.
Villain, you go no further.
Absolutely, I won't go any further. Oh. But you have to make sure you're targeting the right target for your swoop attack to actually work. I sworn there should be a healing barrel here. Oh, there it is. Didn't really matter, but why not use it if you can? We'll come back for that little guy a bit later. So this should be the side quest we picked up at the door.
Great. I'll head out the way you came in. Thanks. Take care of these cops for me, will you?
And let's take a little barrel and continue. So if you saw me play the hero version with some other characters,
Fight is hard enough without you interfering.
so you can see it's a bit different. And here they're using the new model for Starfire, at least the model that was added for the Teen Titans DLC.
Help! 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 Please, you've got to help. Look out!
Blood Priest Chronicle. Once merely a seeing stone, this treasure has been blessed by the touch of Trigon's
old trusty chest.
wrathful son.
So in case this is your first video, there are little treasure chests like that in various missions. Those little treasure chests will give you rewards if you break them. Sometimes it's useful rewards, sometimes not so much. But also there are feats with breaking open those treasure chests. So whenever you see them, break them open. The last feat is like 1,000 treasure chests. So it'll take you a lot of treasure chests to be able to get all the feats. So let's start our little guy here.
I'll let the boss know.
Could have sworn I heard something. Must be crazy. So here we have a bunch of evil Star Labs officer that we have to take down. And there's those consoles we have to activate also. When we activate a console, it opens some of the cells. But also it summons a couple of Star Labs officers. Actually, it's police officers. Not sure why I thought it was Star Labs officers. My bad. So as you can see, you free your friends, and they help you out. So that is nice.
Code 100, clear to engage.
Well, let's get rid of the police officers first. And then let's activate the consoles. Let's remove those. And last but not least, if I recall correctly, this one should summon Cyborg. Well, actually, it doesn't. Like a Cyborg will come after the officers.
Nice of you to come to the station. It'll save me a trip. Get ready for steel fists and white sound.
Again, we can see they're using the newer Cyborg style. And as you saw, they're cheaters, pumpkin eaters. The new Cyborg style does support an emblem for Cyborg. Like you can see here the Cyborg emblem, which sadly, if for the player styles, we do not have an emblem for that style. It's sad, but it happens sometimes. It's a bit ironic. There's a whole bunch of styles that sometimes they would give us an emblem for the character. Like there's the Green Arrow style, they gave us a Green Arrow set of gear. But somehow, we cannot get the Green Arrow emblem with that set of gear.
Hey, face! Meet fist!
And the same is true with the Dr. Midnight set of gear, the Alan Scott set of gear. They give us an Alan Scott emblem that we cannot use on the Alan Scott set of gear. Although for the Alan Scott set of gear, I kind of sort of understand. But for Green Arrow, they probably could have found a way to allow us to get the Green Arrow emblem somewhere.
Take care of these cops for me, will you?
You're too late. She's resisting Trigon more every moment.
I will resist you.
You
Father.
evildoers never learned.
Just there.
Got it. Get up.
So let's somehow I'm stuck. Well, that's the first time. There we go. Not sure why we're stuck. First time it happens, like ever. Let's take a quick look around. Been a while since I've been here. We can't. They've made some of the rooms smaller than they used to be. I guess to try
No.
to.
You have no idea what you unleash upon this world.
Like this room used to be also bigger, but somehow they made it smaller as time went by. So let's pick up the investigation first, and then we can take down Raven.
Blood Priest
Oh, level
Chronicle.
up.
This scepter was once unremarkable, but these demonic scorch marks belie its otherwise simple appearance.
So as you can see, there's a few healing barrels and a whole bunch of exploding barrels. So if you need extra help, you have it. Shouldn't be an issue, but you never know.
Strong. Defeat her and let Trigon's energy loose in this plane.
Trigon cannot be denied.
And of course, we have the latest Raven design.
I will defy you and my father. So long as I live, I will defy you and my father.
Oh no, so I was targeting the wrong Raven. I'm so sad now.
So long as I live, I will defy you and my father. No! Trigon, you cannot be here.
Malta, your power, it wavers.
No. Trigon's power is free. What have you done? Why must you force me to hate?
Let's go for the chest piece. Let's equip it before we forget. And let's talk to Raven.
Yes.
Oh, let's keep you skip.
Imminent. Trigon's day has come.
Looks like Raven will survive, but hey, Trigon's energy is free to utterly corrupt this plane. Yay for the home team. Look for a portal to make your escape, unless you want to be trapped in Raven's mind for eternity.
So if you want to get ahead in your feet for destroying barrels, I guess you could try to do that.
Trigon's evil permeates this plane, ripe for our exploitation. Speak to Brother Blood in the safe house, for his ritual nears completion. Trigon must rise!
As you saw, we were able to get a feat thanks to that. So I guess it's time to go. So let's go back to Chinatown. Before I forget, there's this little robot here that will sell you gear if you want to. So if you're not sure what gear to purchase next, which I hear happens with a lot of players, you can come and see our other friend, the mechanical supply officer here, and he can sell you the latest gear, at least some gear that will allow you to increase the strength of your character. There's a mechanical supply officer in all the safe houses. There's one also in all the police stations. And there's also one in the Hall of Doom and in the Watchtower.
With Trigon's energy unleashed, the sins will rise, and then Trigon himself. Brother Blood and Lord Trigon, thank you for your service. We will certainly call upon you again.
They'll call upon us. They're so nice. So let's hail Trigon.
Your presence is requested. Gods raid the Niskira, and I am joined by Amazons from other worlds. I have been trying to reach their Wonder Women, but the chaos is too thick. I need your willingness to betray even the gods. It's not the same, the Niskira.
So we got the message from Wonder Woman from the latest DLC. And also you can see the episode events, the little hint about that. So we got this. And of course, the Wonderverse DLC. So now we have access to the Wonderverse DLC with this character. So let's dismiss. And we got a skill point. So let's go into flight and let's purchase a Whirlwind Attack. The reason why I want to purchase Whirlwind Attack, I want to change one of my ability in my loadout. Electro Burst, not a bad ability to have, but let's replace it with a Whirlwind Attack. Because why not? Oh, let's talk to our friend Brother Blood again.
Our champion against fate. Cersei has need of you in the Tomorrow District. She and Giganta have a plan for Wonder Girl. Get down there and show the Amazons what happens when they meddle.
So we'll do the meddling part next time. Actually, I wanted also to play the Vault Ambush next time and Into the Hall of Doom. I guess I'll save those two for next time, and Giganta will be the one afterwards. Well, let's go back to our lair for a minute. And let's go pick up our mail. I could have done that in the safe house, but I also wanted to re-imprint my armory. So let's accept. So let's see what we got. Oh, some small demon wings. We don't have the style, so why not? Now let's see if we have another piece of gear somehow we forgot to equip. We'll keep the Wizard Leaf for another one of my characters. So let's go for the mission reward. So it gives us a nice weapon and a bit of an upgrade to our weapon. So let us imprint it. There we go. And we might need to repair and sell, so let's do that at the same time. If you are a free-to-play player or a premium player, repair any chance you get. Often I'll see people who will mention that somehow they cannot repair all their gear because they don't have enough cash. And that's because they waited and waited until all their gear was broken. If you are a free-to-play player, do not wait until the last minute. As soon as you get the maximum amount of cash you have, like I think free-to-play is 2,000 and premium player is to 3,000. So if you're close to 2,000 or 3,000, repair your gear right away. Otherwise, at some point you'll end up with, or even better yet, purchase some colas. You should be able to make a stack of colas. Whenever you have $2,000 as a free-to-play player, purchase a stack of colas. And the same for premium player when you have 3,000. What that would do is that it will give you stuff that you can sell. If you run out of cash for some reason and you cannot repair all your gear, you will be able to sell colas to be able to get the cash you need to be able to repair your gear. So it's a nice, I guess it's a nice way to be able to get around the $2,000 or $3,000 limit when you want to be able to repair your gear. And also, any chance you get, if you're a legendary player or if you have access to the broker for reasons, go to the broker any chance you get. That's how you can get some pretty good deals sometimes. I often mention to people, play the broker game. What that means is that go to the broker any chance you get. If you have items that you can sell on the broker, sell them on the broker. So right now we have an embarrassment of riches on what to do next time. So I guess we'll decide at the time. I guess Vault Ambush and Into the Hall of Doom, these will be the next one, the next missions we're going to play. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universe Online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. And that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.